about all the black people around the world. It's time, my brothers and sisters, that we repent because for what I witnessed, I'm gonna come in and talk about what I'm seeing and what is affecting me more and more, and what this can create. What is the result of this action that my black people keep on doing? I don't know if it's the new world age. I don't know if it's the new waking, era that we are in. Because we know, and I know that we in a new era. We enter a new world. You know, with everything that happened, the what we call the COVID and all of the extra stuff. It's clear that we are not in the same world that we used to be. And at the present moment, there's so many stuff that's going on, and there's so many change. But one thing that I'm just witness and more is the separation in between my people. I think, and pardon me if I kind of get into some people that will listen to this, but I think we came with a problem of self identity. I think us black people, we actually hit a wall that now make us claim and bring different culture aspect of our own nature, of our own self, and create separation and destruction toward our own people. What I mean by that, we have people all around the world. We have African, we got Native American, you know, that's called so-called African American, whatever you want to call them, you know, what is proper for them to be called. It's just for them to be identified this way, then as well. We got Caribbean people and so much more other black people around the world. Sorry if I forget name of couple people. And in between this, you can see already separation, right? You can see that I mentioned the African American, and the Caribbean people from the Caribbean. And believe me or not, just in between those three categories that I give you, certain people of this category don't even claim to be from the same people, from the same, from being one. That's what I mean. Of course, you got ancestry not in the same place of that person, but it's not because you're not from exactly from the same place of that person that you are not black, that you are not the same as somebody that is from America or anywhere else in the world. The truth of it is the only difference between a Caribbean and African American is a stop. Is only a stop, a destination. And there you have people fighting, discriminating themselves. I call it self-hatred. They hate themselves so much they have to bring destruction to our own people and say, "No, I'm not like them. I am nothing of them." You got the Americans that don't like the Africans. You got the Africans that don't like the Americans. You got Americans that don't fuck with the Caribbean people. And you got Caribbean people that don't fuck with Africans. And so on and so on. Now, thinking about the generation to come, what history we're going to teach to our people? Is we going to teach that we are not the same, that we are self-destructing ourselves and our people, or are we going to claim that we are one? And see, this is one between so many. The second example I can give is the Israelite, the Mars, the Kemet, the Native American culture. See, now they claim that some of them are Israelite, some of them are Mars, some of them are from Kemet, But it's not enough. It's not stopping there. Nah. Again, the Moors don't fuck with the Israelite. The Israelite don't fuck with the Kemet people. Okay? The Israelite don't fuck with the Moors and so on and so on. And it go all around and all around. You see tons of video on YouTube, tons of these people claiming that they're in the service of God, claiming that they're in the service of the people, of our black people, claiming they are leaders, but they out there making certain fight argument live on YouTube, talking about this and that, talking about buddy bag, talking about false preaching from the Moors, for this again, put us all against each other, separation again, self-destruction again. No, we cannot be one people, right? We cannot be one and agree of who have this ancestry and accept that this is our brother, whatever he decide choose to follow. Nah, we have to go and fight and talk and disrespect each one another and go to wars. You got African talking bad about Americans and Americans laughing at Africans. What happened, my people? What happened? What happened? It's time to wake up. We are one people. This is what the European mindset wanted us to be. Matter of fact, I can't even blame them. I blame ourselves, our black people, for having to be in this position today. For the slavery, I blame us because we could have do some, but it seemed like it's in our genetic. It's in our gen to put blames on other and self-hate our own people. When you put an American together right next to a brother or whatever, when you put two brother next to one of each other, nobody gonna say, oh, no, you won't even be able to tell if he's Jamaican, if this one is American, or if one is African, or the other is, you won't be having to even find this. You won't be able to discern this because we are the same people. So we fight in the same wars. So we have to put our hands with each other. But when you see what I see today, I can tell you that the future ain't looking too bright for our people if we keep engaging in those separational tag that we put into ourselves. All this delusional, fictional bullshit. We need to stop because this is not the goal. It was never the goal. Whoever created this is the worker of Satan. We are God's people. We are chosen. We are not there to engage in war in between our people. It's already war all around the world. And between all of them people, the only people that don't stick together is us, black people. And what I mean by black people, I'm not talking about one group. I'm talking about everyone ends to him. It seems like we can't get along with each other. You got gangs that separating us. You got drugs, all the types of stuff that make us being in where we at today. And I'm saying it again. You can't blame nobody but us because we have the power. We always had the power. We always had the power. It's time to reflect and to repent, to let go of this bullshit and to follow God's true words and to accept one of each other for who we are as a whole. In my opinion, we all came from Africa. But if John, my brother, believed that we are not from Africa and that he's from wherever he want to came from, well, it's fine. Let him be. And let be in peace with this. Let be happy with each other that way. Because If you go and now you start arguing on what the other is and what you is, it's never gonna end. And it's gonna be an internal cycle of argument, fight, self-hatred, and destruction. I had a brother, basically to the name of Black Power, and he's the one too that preached the same thing. And I want to say a big shout out to him because he's the one that even put that on. And I've been thinking that way, but this message is need to be released before it's too late because we going backward. We don't going frontward. We going backward. You understand what I'm saying? He the one that speak upon the fact that we are one people. Masculine, black masculinity, or black femininity, we all equal. We all stand in the same. If one fall, we all fall together. People don't get and don't understand that we are royalty, but we acting like stupids right now. We acting retarded. Sorry, my language, but we don't act in the way we supposed to act. This is why God punishing us from the first place, because it seemed like we cannot follow commitment the right way. Now you got people like I say, the Israelite, and I'm gonna call it Israelite, but there's so many other organizations that seem to me for me to be criminal. They are criminal in my eyes because um um they committed crimes against humanity, against their own people by misleading them, by the way they acting. They don't lead by example, and they full of lies. You understand what I'm saying? Let go all this false illusion, false teaching, false preaching. See to the games. They are not for us. So for the one that is not for us, they're gonna fall from themselves. Cause not everybody gonna be chosen. Not everybody gonna be able to ride on a boat because they are not right ship. They don't follow the real commitment. They don't follow the real law of God. Let these people fall out. Be, like I say, it's not every black people that gonna make it because it's not every of them that is actually with us. A lot of them are traitor. They're against us. They don't want us to win. They don't want us to get to where we need to be. They have egoistical mindset. They have their own agenda. So for the people that don't have the right heart and their heart balance, they're gonna fall out. Let them fall out. Follow yourself and be for the people. Be for our people. Enough is enough. I'm telling you, my people, repent before it's too late. All right? Peace and love.